Hey guys, Jake Ross here, producer here in Austin. I wanted to take a quick second to thank Clifford, aka Miku, Simperium, and Doc Tari for their generous and delicious gifts to the Austin studio. We always appreciate the show of love and support from our community, and these tasty treats help keep us fueled and encouraged. So thanks, guys. Now let's take a look at what our full-bellied team here in Austin has been up to this past month. This last month, the Austin design team has been focused on getting 262 out the door, among other things. 262 work has consisted mainly of adding new subscriber flare items and fixing some minor bugs as well. We're also updating additional shop-related elements as we continue to build upon the shopping system. While I can't go into major detail right now, I can say revisions of the Stanton system map are in progress. Also, landing zone AI and usables are undergoing additional development. For this month, we have a peek at our latest subscriber flare and details on how we're expanding the shopping tech to utilize some new tools that relate to the Item 2.0 system. First, let's take a look at the new subscriber flare that will be rolled out in the coming months. One of the new items is called the Vivid Display, which can display game locations holographically. Players can use the Vivid Display to find out more about locations, including their intended visuals. Other flare items include a series of ship schematics, which will showcase the level of detail that goes into our ship design. These lightboard displays can be hung from any poster-style port in your hangar. We hope you'll enjoy these upcoming additions to subscriber flare and look forward to additional flare in the coming months. Now we'd like to share how we're revamping the shopping system for our next release. As the Item 2.0 system advances, the item port structure changes so it can fall in line with our end goal. These fluctuations have forced us to readdress the setup for things like shop mannequins and item bundles. While the end result will be pretty obvious to the players, the differences for the designers will change drastically for the better. Our goal is to create a base mannequin object that the shopping system can apply loadouts to. The items on a given mannequin would be purchasable by themselves or as a bundle for a discounted price. In the past, every outfit was only purchasable as an entire set of items. On top of that, a bespoke mannequin setup had to be generated for each unique outfit display. Fortunately, our advancing tech will soon allow our loadout editor to quickly create various item combinations within a given shop. That loadout, comprised of items in the shop, will then be assigned to the shop's inventory as a bundle. The shopping system will then spawn these bundles directly onto an empty shop mannequin with no additional effort by the designers. A process that took hours before will soon only take minutes, allowing us to quickly generate different item combinations that can be displayed on the mannequins. What seems like a minor change actually unlocks a multitude of options for the design team to create realistic shops. Hopefully you'll be able to see the fruits of this labor really soon in our upcoming releases. The PU animation team just finished a small mocap shoot using our in-house OptiTrack system. This was a pickup shoot to help us fill in all the gaps from the performance capture shoots done previously at Imaginarium Studios. We captured transition animations for both male and female characters. Examples of a transition animation include sitting down at tables with trays, going through a chow line to get food, eating, drinking, rummaging, or sitting in cockpits and turrets. The transition animations are shot in such a way that they can work with our metrics and are universal enough to be used all over the game with many different usables in our environments. If you're not familiar with the term usable, as a reminder, a usable is an object that a player or NPC can interact with, like a chair, wall, table, or other set piece. Usables also include props, like cups and plates and bottles, and anything else that can physically be picked up by a person. We are currently implementing these transition animations into our usable system. Obviously, animation can only get these game assets so far. Our biggest challenge right now is making all the usables function in-game properly. It is up to code, tech, and designers to make them work together, which is why Austin Animation is working closely with our Frankfurt and UK studios on this. Metrics are being created for door control panels, bathrooms, toilet facilities, and chow lines in the Idris mess hall. We're putting tech in place that will allow an NPC to navigate a usable set piece and perform a variety of actions, like grabbing a usable prop, setting other usable props onto it, and walking away with the prop, going to and interacting with another usable set piece. Then getting up and navigating to a third usable set piece to dispose of the usable prop with all the usable props on it. Once we get this one test case fully functional, we'll be able to apply what we have developed throughout the game. The ship animation team has finished the major animation tasks for the Drake Cutlass Black. Characters can now enter and exit the pilot and co-pilot seats properly. For the co-pilot, we're utilizing a brand new cockpit template that we're calling the Stick template. This template positions the player in a pose like that of a helicopter pilot. This was required to fit the new geometry of the Cutlass cockpit. We're also planning to support the Cockpit Experience Improvement Pass, but we'll have more info on that next time. On the DevOps side, we added additional logging to better track issues that our wonderful community experiences from time to time. The logging we added allows us to dump the status of the user's download session at the moment they experience the issue. We then work directly with the community relations team here in Austin to debug the issue, or issues the user is experiencing. A great example of this is the latest version of the Patcher, Patcher 249. As some of the Windows 10 users may have already noticed, this version of the Patcher brought back music that had previously been missing. The exact cause of the issue was that Windows 10 sound settings were set to 192 kHz. This was causing the Patcher to crash if you had the music turned on. You can now enjoy all of Pedro Camacho's music once again. The QA department here in Austin has been heavily focused on 262 testing. With the addition of multiplayer megamap and serialized variables, we were required to perform multiple cross-studio playtests between Austin and UK. We did this to check for any new and unexpected behaviors due to major system changes, such as increased desynchronization, lag between clients, massive performance changes, good or bad, and crashes, lots and lots of crashes. The new Drake Buccaneer came online sooner than expected, so the ship team performed frequent testing to ensure the ship was operating as expected when it makes its way into backers' hands. In our development stream testing, Squadron 42 testing continues, as well as a range of tests with the ground vehicles on planetary surfaces in a multiplayer environment. We've also been testing various developmental tools such as the Procedural Planet Editor, or PlanEd, and the Subsumption Editor. Finally, we expanded the QA team in Austin by another 4 testers, bringing the Austin QA team to a total of 24 members. We're excited about this expansion, excited to have new people on board. Thanks for watching, guys, and for all your support. We'll see you in the verse.